the Boondocks Homestead. I'm glad you're back. I'm over here at the bread shed and I am getting ready to can some blackberry juice, y'all. So I'm kind of showing you what I'm doing. I'm not showing you everything, but I had these in my roaster for probably about 4 hours, not intentionally. It doesn't take that long, but I did. And so now I'm straining them through this colander strainer and getting the juice out of them, and then I'll add a little bit of water. I'm not going to add any sugar because I always add that to it if I want to. I can do that when I open it from the jar, okay? So right now, all I'm doing is pushing this through here and getting all the juice out, and then when I bring you back, I'll probably show you filling the jars or something. Right now I'm sterilizing my jars over here because it's a water bath. We're going to water bath these, so you always want to sterilize your jars when you water bath. You don't have to when you pressure can, but you have to when you water bath, okay? So I think that's all I've got to tell you. And I tell you, I did this one year. I did this a couple of years in a row. And I took all this stuff. This is just all the seeds and the pulp and everything. And when I got done, I took it and threw it at the edge of the wood line right there. And we have got blackberries, I'm not kidding you, growing all the way down through there, wild ones, all the way down through there. And so I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, these are mostly from our tame ones. All those back, I had what I have, 4 gallon bagfuls of them that I showed you in the beginning of this video. So I had a lot, and I think those were mostly our tame ones. They're big. They're really big blackberries. And we don't eat a lot of like the blackberry cobbler or something. I'll make like blackberry dumplings, or I'll make this juice. Or when I sell the jelly, I will make jelly out of the juice with no seeds, because we're not real fond of the seeds unless it's summertime and we're just like picking them off of the vines to eat. You know what I mean? But other than that, just to sit down and eat like a blackberry cobbler or something, I'm not much on it because the seeds. I just don't like the seeds. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I'll bring you back a little later on in the process, all right? All right, well, I've got it done. And I've added, listen, I added about 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice to each quart. And I was thinking I had about 4 quarts. I'm not sure. So it might be a little off, but it won't hurt anything. And this is messy. This part is super messy. But I just put lemon juice in there because I don't want it to, I want it, you know, to be okay while it's canned. Sometimes I have not done it before, but then there's other times it's like, you know, I think I want to. So, but you don't have to, but it's just probably safer to put it in there. I don't know how many quarts this is going to give me. I think it's probably going to give me 4. I'm shooting for 4 quarts. And y'all, you don't have to have your own blackberries. You can buy them at the store. You don't have to have them, you know, if you want to do this. You can buy frozen ones. Use frozen ones. You know, this said, I think this is a 1/2 inch. Or put a little more in there. And this is all I do. I think I'm going to get more than 4 quarts. I might get 6, but I don't think so. Whoa, see that? I'll definitely have to wipe my rims. Definitely will. Yeah, I might get 6 out of here. right. Looky there. Look at that. I'll be bleaching some towels tonight. So I'm going to get one more jar. This is so good in the wintertime, you guys. See, I even have a little bit more, probably enough for another pint. Half pint or pint. About a 1/2 inch headspace. Okay. Some of these could use a little more, but it's okay. Then I'm just going to wipe my rims, and y'all know how I do that. How you do that. Put it in a bowl. Okay, so you're not cross-contaminating stuff. And I've already put vinegar in here. Normally, when I get done wiping my rims, I'll dump the rest of the vinegar in the pan, but I already have it in there. I will probably go ahead and dump it in there just because, well, better than wasting it. Now, like I said, I did not put any sugar in this. I do that when I bring it out. You don't have to have the sugar to preserve it. That's not what preserves it. Okay? But the acidity, and that's why I had to put lemon juice in there. Got to have the right environment where stuff won't grow, basically. Okay? Now, I'm going to put the lids on these. All right. I got to get this stuff going, y'all. Now, pints and quarts and half pints are going to go 15 minutes in the water bath, okay? Now, what I like about this is, you got an extra one. Oh, I know why. I know why I have an extra one, because I was going to take it to the house. It's not going in the canner. Anyway, so I don't get, it gets a lot of that, what do they call it, sediment or whatever in it, the stuff that's really good for your guts and stuff, right? Yes. So when this comes out of the canner and it sits for a while, you're going to see it. You'll have about this much, well, you can't see, but you have about this much of the sediment in the bottom, and then you just shake it up. So don't think there's anything wrong with it, okay? It's just all that good stuff. It's all that good stuff. Kind of like the mother in your apple cider vinegar, okay? That's basically what it is. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and put this on and get these in the canner. 10 to 15 minutes, all right? And then I'm going to have this to put on the shelf for whatever. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and I'll show you the end result at the end of the video. And I guess that's going to be it. Finger tight when you tighten these, okay? Just finger tight. I love you guys, and Lord willing, I'll catch you on the next video.